All right, we are live. Very gruntled Vikings fans.
I mean, this is a game the Vikings should have won. They should have won handily, and they gave it over because some sloppy execution. And yeah, it's frustrating as hell. A team that's fighting to be in the playoff race to catch the Detroit Lions. You lose a game against a shitty ass Denver Broncos. The Vikings are the better team tonight, and they lost the game.
We are the better team, but the fact is we did lose, so we can sugarcoat this as much as we want. But the worst part about this is we do not hold. I mean, it's all the Lions right now. At least before this, if we would have won out, swept the Lions, did whatever, we would have got the North. And now it is not up to us anymore. And this is brutal. Like you said, I mean, we should have beat this team. This is not a very good team. It was damn near gross, and we lost. We got, I hate to say it, I think Butthole might have outcoached us tonight.
I don't know. The Vikings had some turnovers.
They outcoached us.
I don't really think that was the case. I think the Vikings has some. I don't understand KOC's
exactly
to number 2.
Exactly.
We got him to run the ball. That to me was very confusing. Other than that, the Vikings made too many mistakes, and we're worrying about Josh Dobbs. When we're going to see Josh Dobbs who makes mistakes, we saw it tonight. And yeah, maybe his head coach was a little bit too cavalier with him. I mean, making some plays that maybe you should just keep it basic for this quarterback and let your defense make plays. He didn't do it tonight. He was a little bit out of the spectrum as far as keeping it safe, and that maybe cost the Vikings tonight.
What? Yeah, wouldn't you say that ends up being us being outcoached?
I mean, I think it was maybe. I don't think he was outcoached, like as far as a schematic, because I don't think the Broncos really did anything. Like
I know, but everything you just said was basically that KOC, like Mattison was getting.
I don't think it was something like. I don't think like, oh my God, Sean Payton sent this guy blitzing. That like, oh my God, like we didn't see that coming. None of that was happening. I think the Vikings made mistakes. Like they didn't execute. I mean, they were sloppy on offense, turned the ball over, and that was the key in this one.
Well, I know, but like when I look at this, I mean, at least Sean Payton knew he could dink and dunk on us all night, and that's what he did. Like Kevin O'Connell should have known that like Alexander Mattison probably shouldn't be getting the ball, but he kept giving him the ball. That's my issue. Like when I say outcoached, I'm just saying like making moves that he shouldn't be doing, and we kept doing it. Like when I look at Josh Dobbs, he was fine. He threw a touchdown. He threw a pick. He was 20 for 32. He was still making moves in the pocket, making things happen. Did he have a great game? No, but like I still put this more on Kevin O'Connell than like execution. Like why weren't we throwing the ball to Jordan Addison more? Why weren't we throwing the ball to TJ Hawkinson more? Why aren't we running the ball to Ty Chandler? Why did Ty Chandler only have 10 carries when he's averaging over 7 yards a carry? I put that on Kevin O'Connell. I mean, Kevin O'Connell's a fantastic coach, and I love him, and I think he should absolutely be still in the running for Coach of the Year. But when you look at some of this dumb shit he was doing and this team was doing, I put that on Kevin O'Connell 10 times out of 10. This team was dog shit. This Broncos team sucked ass.
I don't think it's out-coach. I think maybe it's a coach who is maybe doing a shitty job. I don't think he was out-coach. I don't think Sean Payton did anything to counter anything that KOC was doing. Like, I don't think he had – answers for whatever he was calling on offense or they're expecting on defense. I don't think there was an out coach from that perspective. But if you want to say KOC did a shitty job coaching tonight, that's fine. I could back you up on that 100%.
All right. Well, I think he did. I think when it comes to Mattison, like Ty Chandler, instead of 10 carries, he should have had 20.
Yep.
I mean, it's as easy as that.
It's you go back to
Alexander Mattison. You bitched about Mattison the whole game. So who's deciding if he's out there?
Yeah,
it's Kevin O'Connell.
That's the part that frustrates you. It's like I don't understand it. Like I don't get it. I don't get KOC's commitment to Mattison. Like what does he show that makes you think he needs to have the majority of the carries? What has he ever shown that makes you think that? It's so frustrating to see it, and it's so it's mind-boggling. Like why you keep going back to number 2.
Yeah, so here's the other thing. I mean, the Vikings were 6-5. A lot of comments coming in. We're going to make the playoffs. Quit bitching. Quit whining. We're still a good team. That's fair. We are a good team. But when you're a good team and you're going to make the playoffs, if you want any sort of hope, you got to beat teams like the Broncos. So I'm sorry. I know the Broncos are on like a whatever 4 or 5 game winning streak. Kiss my dick. If you're going to make a run, you need to be able to beat teams like this. There's a lot better teams in the playoffs. I can't wait to get to the playoffs. I think we're going to make the playoffs. I'm so very excited about this Vikings team. But this is just one of those losses where you look at it and it's like, Broncos sucked. They sucked tonight. We should have kicked the shit out of them. They weren't good.
It was a loss like we had when we were starting the season 0-3. It was like we had these self-inflicted wounds. The weird-ass play where Dobbs took it from Hawkinson under center. He fumbled it. Interceptions, fumble. KOC and Mattison fumble. I mean, it was self-inflicted wounds that caused the Vikings to lose this game. And even like when he had a chance to take the lead, like I felt like KOC kind of went like very conservative in his play calling, like go for the throat, go for the dagger, kill this shitty-ass team. Don't give them any hope. And you kind of just let them hang around, and then you know what? They come back and they win this thing. A game they had no business winning, and that's what's so frustrating about this one.
Well, worst part, if you're telling me Javonte Williams had 37 yards on the ground and no touchdowns, Cortland Sutton had 4 catches, Jerry Jeudy had 5 catches.
Yeah,
it's like you look at this and be like, Vikings won. There's no doubt about it. And we didn't. That's the worst part. Like this game was just gross. You think about these people that were watching this on Sunday Night Football, and this is what they see from Vikings. Like, give me a break. This isn't what we are. We're way better than this. We laid a turd. It was a dud. And next Monday, we're going to come out and beat the living shit out of the Bears on Monday Night Football.
We fucking better. This was fucking bullshit.
It was a dud. We were due. We were due for one, and we got it. Here it is. Fine, whatever. We're a much better football team than what they put out tonight.
Oh, we are. I mean, you won 5 straight, and then you go. But again, this is a game that, like, it was just right there for the taking. So many different aspects of it, and that's what, to me, it's gonna be so hard for me to swallow this one and to accept a defeat because the Vikings really should have won this game. They should have won it like on multiple levels, and you can have a bad game and still win a game. You can also have a bad game and like still like almost win a game. And you can have a bad game and like lose the game. And I felt like that was the case. It was option C here. And
well, we had 3 turnovers. They had 0. That has kind of been the Broncos' MO. That never helps. And as far as time of possession, we actually kind of stomped them on that. It was 35 minutes to 35 to 25 minutes, but the turnovers were killer. They killed us. They absolutely killed us.
And when those turnovers happened, like in the third quarter, the Vikings were marching down to go to a 2-scored lead, and you turn the ball over there. And I mean, those are the things like at that point, I think there was like 3 minutes left in the third quarter. You go up by multiple scores there. The game's over. It's done. The Broncos offense couldn't do anything. You score there, it's done, and you fucking turn it over. And that's the worst thing that could happen. And I don't know. This is why we're now 6-5.
Well, we are. I still think playoffs are absolutely something that we will be in and we can do. As far as winning the North, I mean, I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but this is a big dagger.
It's over. So fuck it. It's done. We're done. We're not winning.
I mean, you got shit all over your face. I mean, we could say we could sweep the Lions and Lions lose, whatever. It's going to be pretty tough to come back from this one. But the thing is, we could very well be playing the Lions 3 times this year. Not only twice in the regular season, but once in the postseason. But Vikings got some shit to do. I'm still very confident in this Vikings team. I'm still very confident in Josh Dobbs. He did not have a bad game. He had some bad plays, sure, but I'm still on the choo-choo train of the Vikings. And I'll let you know when I'm off of it. Choo-choo.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think we're winning the North now. I think we're very, very much alive as far as a wild card. I mean, that's what the Vikings need to shoot for at this point. And what frustrates me is, like, I think we saw a little bit of bad Josh Dobbs tonight, and like it wasn't overly horrible, but there was some
Didn't see
plays.
that much bad
But
Josh
there
Dobbs.
was it flashed here and there, and that's what makes me a little bit nervous. And like that's what we're all I think we're all as Vikings fans are kind of collectively waiting for is like this bad Josh Dobbs to show up. And well, it didn't like fully come to fruition tonight. I thought there was flashes of it today.
You know what? I'm on the other side of things. I know Dobbs. I didn't see much bad Dobbs. I saw a little bit of bad offensive line play. I saw some things where the pocket collapsed a little bit heavily, but like as far as bad Dobbs, I didn't see any bad Dobbs. I know that fumble was gross. I'm still not putting that on him. That was just stupid. Stupid play call.
I mean, I don't know why you call that so early in the game.
All right, take that out of the equation. What was bad about Dobbs tonight?
I thought it was a couple of ball placements that are a little bit off, a little bit questionable.
But that's Dobbs. Like, I mean, he's not going to come out and be Tom
last
Brady.
week. He got a break where the ball bounced off of Falcons, or who was it last week?
Oh, great.
Saints defender, and it went into Addison's hands. And like this week, that shit wasn't happening. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna like say we need to go to somebody else or anything, but I just think I think the NFC North chasing the Lions, that dream is over. I think now you just hope to get a playoff spot.
Anything bad about Dobbs, I put more on like I'm sorry, I put it on Mattison. I put it on. It was like Dobbs. There's zero concern. Dobbs is our quarterback. For as far as I'm concerned, he's our quarterback until the end of the season. There's no reason to even waver on that. I mean, yeah, I got no issues with him at all.
Yeah, and the issue with me, I don't get it. I don't get KOC's just like I don't understand his commitment to Mattison. It makes no sense to me. Last year he was the number 2. He showed up at times when he needed to be, and now you make him your number 1. He's never shown anything, and he was hurt. He had a concussion, and you put him back in earlier than most people who are concussed come back. Most people don't come back the next week and play, and he is active. He has a big role in this game, and he just wasn't very good, and I just don't understand KLC's commitment to him.
Well, and he's not putting Dobbs in a situation to succeed. I mean, if you have TJ Hawkinson against a Broncos defense that can't do shit against the tight ends, and you target him 7 times, and you're targeting Jordan Addison 6 times, that's on KOC. I mean, give me a break. Are you shitting me? I mean, out of those 2 guys, that's 13 targets. I mean, TJ Hawkinson had like 15 targets last week, and we won. The fuck are you doing? Throw it to TJ Hawkinson like every other play. It clearly works. So Dobbs get a full pass for me on this.
Yeah, I mean, I really have no problems. I mean, what Dobbs did today, again, it's just I don't understand why number 2 is back there. And then, like you said, why are you not feeding TJ Hawkinson more? It makes no sense to me. I don't know. I just felt there's a lot of plays that could have been had in this game. And the Vikings, the way they called the game, they just weren't there.
Trapper says, quit being crybabies. You guys are childish.
You son of a bitch.
I don't know if we're really being crybabies. We're just like, I mean, the Broncos aren't a very good team. We should have beat them. And I think if we played them 10 more times, we'd probably beat them 6 of them.
Yeah, this just felt like the game. Like, I mean, I feel like we should have won this thing by 10 points tonight.
We should have. There's the link. Let's go. Studs and turds, as always. Let's see what you got. I look forward to hearing the studs and turds. I'm very curious. If I had to guess, I would say some Mattisons, some Kevin O'Connells. As far as studs,
we didn't really talk about the fucking defense much tonight.
Well, DJ Wanham should be on the studs, but let's see what everybody else has have to say. Let's go to Griff Daddy, that handsome son of a bitch.
Hey, you know what? Doesn't feel as good when we lose.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It felt wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you. I faked it.
Let's go, baby.
Here's the deal, boys. It was unfortunate. It wasn't what we wanted to see, but we'll be fine. I'm gonna put the turd on Metellus. I think he was non-existent, and he dropped that wide open interception in the end zone. Addison also didn't do jack shit. Every time we tried to throw, he was blanketed. So I'm gonna give those two a little bit of turd situations. On the positive side, just like the HIV test luck took, I am gonna go with the one and the only Dalton Reisner. He got dominated on one play like really badly, but other than that, he had a couple good pancake blocks out in space. Love you, boys. Go.
Okay, first of all, the HIV test is completely false. He's not.
There's a lot of false positives out there. Don't worry. Keep your head up. I've had many of those. Many of those. Hey, Ed Guy rocks. Give us some hope, man. What do you got for us?
Some love. We just fucking lost the shitty ass fucking Broncos.
I know, dude. Like, I haven't been that pissed in a while. Like, normally I'm pretty chill, dude. I mean, turd. You know, it's easily going to be KOC. I think he tried to ride the field goal wave, by Denver the whole way, and thought, yeah, Flores is going to carry the game. I'm a little worried, just like, I think Lupp kind of states it too, it's like the Cinderella story of Dobbs, it's like you pressure him a little bit. Like tonight, he was pressured a lot, and that's O-line's fault, maybe a little bit of scheme fault, but he was definitely off. And yeah, he had a couple of good plays the first half, but other than that, it wasn't really there.
If you keep rubbing your tits, I'm gonna come.
What was that?
If you keep rubbing those titties, I'm gonna finish.
Yeah, Lepius is drunk and horny. This is getting weird.
I worry about, like, there was a couple plays where Dobbs' accuracy, you can kind of see. That's what his knock has been when he's moved around teams. It's that. Like, he's flushed a little bit. And then you saw Addison lift his hands a little bit, or Hawkinson, and it's just like this, trajectory Dobbs. There's your fucking astral
mathematician.
Look at Ed Guy pulling out
research.
Work out the formula, Dobbs. Fucking work it out.
Hey, Ed Guy rocks. Have I showed you my phone? You know what it'd say? It would say boobies. Oh my god! Let's get my hat.
Ed Guy.
That was hot. That was fucking hot.
I got Davey. I hope you got a banana in your hand, please.
No, I don't have a banana. This is a very sobering loss. As far as turds go, that could go anywhere. KOC just proved one thing, that he's consistently inconsistent with his play calling. He shows he has no balls. He's non-aggressive, and he constantly shows that when we have a team down, he just lets them back into the game. Also, we seem to go into a turtle mode in the second half. It's pretty obvious that once the second half starts, the game just is over for us offensively. We just don't do nothing. Zip. And now, as far as turds go, the offensive line played like shit. The defense gave up plays when they needed to stop them. They didn't. Turds could go all the way around. But my stud of the game is, get ready. Hope you're sitting. My stud of the game is, Lupicus is my stud of the game for being able to still be able to speak, stay on this chair, and still remain conscious through this whole thing.
Hell yes, thank you.
Lup, you're my stud of the game, buddy.
If you call that speaking,
I'm sorry.
Lupicus can't even keep his fucking eyeballs open. Hey, but you know what? Enjoy it, Lupicus. You earn this. You earn this.
Appreciate that, Davey.
You look like you're really struggling.
I'm rocking it.
Yeah, he's rocking it.
Shit.
That's like the fifth time you said I'm rocking it tonight.
Yeah, I think Lupicus has had a few too many.
Are you okay? Jacob.
He's rocking it.
Yeah, I'm
man.
sober, man. I haven't drank anything, so
Jacob,
this probably
what's
makes
up,
this
buddy?
loss worse.
Whose basement are you in?
I think Ed Guy rocks this time, so
Oh my god.
God, I'd love to be there.
I know, me too.
we all know that. Oh yeah, one of my turds is actually Lupagus's drunken horniness, but we'll get to there. We'll get to studs eventually. Studs, honestly, the defense played well. I think the defense played really well. They were backed up against a lot of really tough spots, a couple of bad fumbles. I thought overall they played well, and obviously the final drive sucked, but like they were going to break eventually. Like you needed to actually get something done, they didn't. So it's just a tough game. Ty Chandler was another stud. He had a good night. That 3rd down and 20 was crazy. I thought he got it, and he was short, but they still got the first down anyways. Josh Oliver caught a touchdown and kind of had his Josh Oliver legacy game as a Viking. Oh, and also, I respectfully disagree with Davey there. That 4th and 1 fake punt was pretty bonkers, I think, for being aggressive there. Because if you don't get it, you basically hand the Broncos the lead there. Obviously, well, they didn't win at the end, but I don't know. I think that was a pretty aggressive play on 4th and 1. But I will say that he was pretty conservative times as well, KOC. And then turds, obviously Alexander Mattison there with the fumble, even though I don't think he played bad. And then turned the ball over too much. And that's kind of all. So, skull gents.
Boom.
All right, you behave yourself.
Jacob T, well done, sir. Good
Where
to
is
see
the
ya.
fucking timer?
Let's timer's on. Ken Williams in the house,
He
buddy.
looks
What's going on,
fucking
buddy?
pissed.
Hey guys, how are you?
Doing well.
I've been better.
Hey, okay, so my turd definitely is KOC. KOC, for some reason, he decides that he's going to be conservative, and he's done it two times in the last 2 games. So he gets my turd. My stud is, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick 99. I'm going to pick 99 because he's a beast. I
Yes.
still going to say Skull. Have a good day, guys. Bye.
See you,
You
Ken.
too, Kenny.
Take care, buddy.
I can't wait for your Christmas. album to
David
drop.
Ditter, like Tex Ritter Ditter. What's up, buddy?
David Ditter.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Not great.
That's a face I
No.
want to sit on.
Trying to hang out with Lupagus, but he's shit face. So.
Oh, I'm sorry for drinking so many beers.
You want me to rub my tits too, Lupagus, while we're at this here?
Do whatever makes you happy.
Give us some hope, David. Give us some hope.
I don't know that I can. Obviously Ty Chandler was the stud. I thought he'd do 150 yards and 2 touchdowns today, but little did I know that we were going to get Mattison out there on some sort of miracle concussion recovery phase and having him do what he does best, which is suck. The turd obviously is KOC. Is it just ingrained in all these offensive coordinators that they have to prove themselves geniuses by running a top sweep with Hawkinson taking the ball to their fucking quarterback without a backup in the first drive of the goddamn game?
Thank
Look,
you.
Here you go, KOC. Let me lead you to water. I'm apparently better at this than you. Roll your quarterback out to the left or to the right and make him a triple threat. It's something in basketball, right? You face the fucking rim and you have your dribble, you have your shot, and you have your pass. Give Dobbs a chance to move out of the pocket and have his run, his throw, all of his options. Why are you trying to make this guy Kirko? Kirko, we couldn't win with Kirko. You want to take Dobbs and make him Kirko? This is ridiculous. I was watching this going, the last thing Dobbs wants to do is run. What happened? We coaching that out of him? I don't get it. I mean, there were several times he could have ran for a first or just advanced the ball out of just, hey, there's an opening, take it. We got to get back to simplifying the offense, yet still being aggressive with the throws. We made it complicated, spread the offense for 2-yard outs? What the fuck are we doing on offense?
It's true.
It was a tough watch, guys. KOC has lost every game this year. All 5 losses are on the offense. That is an irrefutable fact. It is time to do your side of the job, KOC, for once this year.
Agreed.
David
Agreed,
Ditter,
sir.
spitting
Well
facts.
done. Everybody
Thank you.
agrees with you in the comments too, David.
Well,
I wanna
Hedby said, I love KOC, I do. But, I mean,
Sounds like
Jesus
you don't.
Christ, dude. you have no backup, and you run your guy on a toss sweep with Hawkinson taking the snap under center. I ain't never seen anything that stupid in my life, man. Never. Maybe on the 2-yard line you could run that and he breaks the plane, right? Touchdown.
No.
But on your first drive in Denver at Mile High, we're gonna fool everybody. We'll do a direct snap to Mattison, who lets it ricochet off his fucking head. Thank God he held on to the ball, and it turned out halfway's okay. But my God, what the fuck?
Yeah. Good shit.
David, well done, sir. Good to
David
see you.
Ditter. It's like
We still got the playoffs. We still got the playoffs. Viking funeral walking around the streets of Superior, Wisconsin. What's up, buddy?
Picking up hookers.
Still, always last one standing. But sober.
Uh-oh.
Where does lost all meaning?
He's not
Look. This is the game. We should have been putting the ball in Ty Chandler's hands, and we didn't. I don't understand why we didn't. I don't understand why KOC tried to get cute and put TJ Hawkinson under center for the Wildcat. I don't understand this shit. It's fundamental football. Just do what works. You know what it is. He needs to grow a pair of balls. He needs to just do what everybody else in Viking fandom knows what's right and put the ball in Ty Chandler's hands. And this was the game to run. And we didn't do it. He put in Dobbs' hands. Look, and I have nothing against Dobbs. I think he's doing the best he can. I think he can still be a show-up quarterback. But this was not the game to do it. Their rush defense is the worst in the league. Put it in Ty Chandler's hands and let's have him make some plays. And he didn't do that. He had his own scheme and he decided to go with his gut. And apparently everybody else knows better than him. I don't get it. Anyways, the turd of the game is KOC. He needs to fucking realize that he can't just be a player's coach and do whatever the fuck he thinks is right when the game comes down to it. It's about fundamental football, and Mattison isn't doing it. Granted, he had a couple of good runs tonight, but let's face the facts. Every time Ty Chandler has touched the ball, he's gotten yards. His average is way above Alexander Mattison's. We need to keep putting the ball in Ty Chandler's hands. And tonight, especially with when Chicago was should have beaten the fucking the Lions today, and they didn't. And the Chargers should have beaten the Packers today, and they didn't. This turned into a trap game, and for reasons unknown, KOC decided to put the ball in the hands of his quarterback when he should have been rushing the ball with Ty Chandler, and that's the reason why. KOC, you're the turd. But also, Ty Chandler did a great job. Every time he touched the ball, he had some great yards. I'll give a little bit to Hawkinson too, even though he dropped a couple of balls tonight. And I just don't know. At this point, right? Like we got a lot of season to go, but we lost the North tonight. Let's be honest about it, because if we would have won this game, we could have stayed in it. If we would have beat Detroit the next two games when we're coming up on them and shit like that, this was an easy game to win. Like, this is on KOC, and I'm sorry, I got nothing else to say really. Like, you had one job to do and you missed.
Viking funeral, good to see your face, man. Hey, go rip it up tonight, huh? Don't go home.
Love you guys, man. Love you guys.
What's your Viking funeral?
We love us some Viking funeral.
He's right. We did. We blew our chance to win the North tonight.
BK, oh Christ, I think you might be naked. I don't know.
What the hell?
I'm not.
No. What glorious nipples he has.
I was out of the
I don't know
shower.
where he's in a sauna or some sort.
I'll just do studs and turds.
I don't even know how to feel right now.
You should feel horny.
I don't think I'll ever get hard again.
What do you got for us, buddy?
Stud. I mean, I've already heard a bunch of people say it, but Ty Chandler, dude, he's just so explosive. And then I'll just go to the turds right away too. That, I mean, I understand Mattison had a good game running the ball, but and a lot of people I've heard kind of place the blame on KOC. We don't lose that game if he doesn't fumble.
Yeah.
Like it is constant every week with this team in turnovers. I don't even know what to think anymore. Like you watch it happen, like you just laugh. Like it's like they come down, they have a chance to put the game away there, go up 2 scores, and they give it back, and then they give it back again. Like it's just constant. This is why we're in these 1-score games. And then my second turd, you know who it is, and nobody should be disagreeing with me this week.
Cut it right now. Cut it.
Ivan Pace was awful.
He's probably not wrong. I mean,
he was awful. I mean, this is a week in and week out thing.
How was KJ Henry last week?
I think he has some ability to rush the passer. But this guy is a statue in coverage and in the run game. There should be no reason he is on the field unless it is going after the passer. That's it.
All right. Hey, BK, good to see you, buddy.
I'm glad your nipples are so.
First time we saw BK's nipple. Lord Duncan, what do you think about we saw BK's nipples? Thoughts, concerns?
Are we gonna see your nipples?
I'm thinking maybe have your phone positioned right before you decide to collect.
Lord Duncan giving out tips. Absolutely, I'm on your page here.
No, either way, but
what do you think, buddy?
Dude,
give us some hope.
I stud as Chandler because. Dude, the SOB runs like a freaking freight train at a high-speed Japanese train. Dude, he's twice as fast as Mattison. Made a great catch, made a nice run. Actually, you know what? Lowry even had a couple. He had that one early one, then he got hurt, then he came back. Had a nice little play later, so I like Lowry as well. Obviously, my turd is, yes, KOC.
KOC.
KOC rhymes with cock. And
I think it's
and dude, I want JJ back for the next game, for Christ's sake. Good God,
gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
It has to happen because we didn't really need this game, but God, had JJ been there, dude, this game would have been over by the second quarter.
Mm.
And the whole thing about Mattison, come on, dude. He gets a nice run once in a while, but you know, I think he wants to go to Broadway. He'd rather just be dancing behind the big guards. He wants to dance behind all those big butts. Before he decides that he wants to maybe try to dink and try to go in between a couple of those legs or thighs or whatever.
Everybody is very happy to see you, the Lord, our Savior.
Lord.
In the house. What the fuck are you drinking?
I had to go to a third drink tonight, which is a spiked ice cone.
Loose poops.
Well
tomorrow.
done, Lord Duncan. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, you're not off the hook yet.
Uh-oh.
You guys said Sunday night you're both gonna do a fireball with me.
If we won.
Yeah, I'll eat my headphones before I take a shot of Fireball.
All right, fair enough.
Monday night, we beat the Bears. We're in.
It's a plan, brothers.
Lupagus has a Fireball right now. He shit his pants.
Nah, I ain't doing that shit.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you know what? Jeffers, it was Jesus. You just saw Jesus for the first time.
You did.
Let's go to Matamita. Hey, I want nothing but I want a lot of F-bombs during this rant, so give it to us.
Right,
what do you got?
Here we go. My turd is fucking KLC. I love the dude, but what the hell, man? These play calls in this game. What the hell? And Try Tandler is our best running back. Why the fuck are we not giving him the ball?
Keep him coming.
Jesus Christ. The dude goes off for 8 yards every time he touches the ball, and the next play is like, oh, we gotta get Mattison back in there. He's gonna get upset if we don't give him the ball again. Just like, when are we gonna learn? This is Ty Chandler's team. He deserves to carry the ball. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, yeah. Keep it coming.
That being said, my son is Ty motherfucking Chandler because he was a fucking stud tonight that was being underused for no reason. There's no reason he should have been putting a cap on him. He should be handing the ball to him every time, every drive.
Agreed.
Let's go, baby. Well done. Hey, A+ winning that jersey earlier, Matamidai.
Son of a bitch.
All right, man. Good to see you.
He grows 4-leaf clovers out of his asshole.
I've seen it.
You smell them?
All right, let's Lupicus, stud and turd, end on a high note. Who's your turd?
I'm gonna go just Alexander Mattison. Like, I don't understand why he's getting touches. I don't understand he's fumbling the football. I don't know why KOC feels like he has to keep using this guy. He's a number 2 back. He's not a number 1 back. He doesn't need to have touches. You don't have to give him the ball. It's okay if you just let him take a break. And to me, Alexander Mattison was a big part of the Vikings losing this football game tonight.
Well, you keep saying that. You don't know why KOC keeps giving him the ball. You don't know why KOC gives him the ball. Whose issue is that? That's KOC's. Yeah. I don't know why you don't want to just give in and give KOC the turd of the game. A guy who lined his tight end up at quarterback and pitched it off.
He also didn't fucking fumble the football either.
I mean, Alexander Mattison, when you look at it, he's our best blocking running back, and he had 18 carries for 81 yards. When you look at the stat sheet, Alexander Mattison, he didn't do that.
He also had a very costly fumble.
I'm just saying, you keep saying, I don't know why he's on the field. I don't know why he's on the field. It's because of Kevin O'Connell.
I would much rather see all those carries go to Ty Chandler.
They should have been, and that's up to Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell was deciding who got the ball. So Kevin O'Connell is clearly the fucking turd of the game, and there's no doubt about it. Ty Chandler's averaging over 7 yards a carry, and you keep giving it to Alexander Mattison. You line up your tight end at the quarterback and pitch it to your quarterback. Early in the game, you're trying to get fancy. Kevin O'Connell, just like everybody else who came on the show, is the turd of the game. It ends with him. I mean, did anybody else have a different turd than Kevin O'Connell?
I think Madison got a few turds.
I don't remember that. I just know that Kevin O'Connell got all the turds, and he is a turd. When you lose to the Broncos, he's a turd. You can keep defending that tight end play. It was embarrassing. I'm sorry. Right when that happened, that was embarrassing. You're down by a couple scores, fine, do it, whatever. This is a game that you
like. I mean, where you like watch the game, like even like from a fan's perspective, from like if you're not a fan of either one of these teams, like you watch the game.
I don't even know what you're saying right now.
I think the Vikings were clearly the better team, and then you end up losing this football game, which I mean, yeah,
which is on the coach.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the head coach. Like that's my issue. I'm so pissed off and riled up that this is on the head coach. You have to win this game. It's not on a single player. This team is dog shit. The Broncos are dog shit. When we were watching this, I kept saying, like, I'm not even worried right now because they're going to win this game. And we ended up losing it. It's just on the head coach. Win the fucking game. This Broncos team sucks ass. You're trying to get fancy out there? Give me a break. This is bullshit. Kevin O'Connell's my turd. It's not even close.
Who's your stud? Wait, will you do that again? Oh my god!
I guess honestly, I'm gonna go with the stud that nobody really said. I'm going DJ Wanham. DJ Wanham, he got the sack. He's making plays back there. He had 4 tackles, a couple tackles for loss, I believe. But DJ Wanham, I'm giving it to him. I mean, I could go Ty Chandler. He definitely earned it. He's definitely a good one to get, but I'm going DJ Wanham. Ty Chandler, the thing is, what you see a lot of people saying is he can run the ball. He's not a good pass blocker, which we saw tonight. He was definitely a liability out there, and maybe that's why Madison's out there more than him. But Ty Chandler's fair, but I'm going Wanskis.
Yeah, I was going to go with DJ Wanham, but instead I'm going to go with Ty Chandler. I mean, he had 73 yards on the ground. He also had 37 through the air, caught 4 balls, no turnovers. He played clean football tonight, which Alexander Mattison did not do. So I'm going to go with Ty Chandler. I thought he was – I really wish – I hate to say it, but I really was disappointed when Mattison was going to be activated for this game, and it turned out to kind of haunt us tonight. So I wish Ty Chandler was kind of the guy carrying the ball the entire time. I think this game would have gone differently than the way it did. So I'm going to go Ty Chandler is my stud.
I agree. He's definitely an issue when it comes to pass blocking. We got to admit that. I mean, even that was it Dobbs fumble? Ty Chandler had a very horrible block there at one of the bigger plays of the game. So I mean, you got tit for tat, as they say. So gross game. Should have won. Nobody should be happy going to sleep tonight.
Yeah, we should have won, but instead we are 6-5, still very much alive in the NFC playoff picture.
Alive? Shit, we're alive and well. We're not just alive.
Yeah,
we're still gonna make a goddamn run in the NFC. And Josh Dobbs, his story is not over, motherfuckers.
I don't think anybody said any of those things.
I don't like this Josh Dobbs negative comments out there. He didn't do anything wrong tonight.
Well, I think like I saw something prior to this game, like the Vikings playoff percentage, if they lost this game, was
a million?
Like 80, and that they lost, it was like 78. So it really doesn't change anything.
It's fine. Yeah, there we go. Bernaldi, 80% chance.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I mean, yeah, they should have won this game. It sucks. I hate losing to Butthole Mouth and Russell Wilson, but I don't think that's why we lost, because of what they did. All right, so we'll be back with winners and losers. Be sure to check that out later tonight. But also remember this: King Charles II had a wig made of the pubic hair of his mistresses.
Been there. Thanks for everybody joining us tonight for the live. We'll be on Studs and Turds.